It's me, MLB. Here is chapter 55 of Shattered Image, and this one is titled Important Dates. You sat on the roof, chatting more and hugging, until you yawned and Sero looked down at you. It's been a big day for you, Yin, he said. Get some sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, I guess, you replied. Then you paused. Wait, I haven't had dinner yet, you exclaimed. But I also don't want you to go, though. Yeah, me neither, he replied with a chuckle. But I think you need to get some food, and then we need some sleep. I guess it makes the night go faster so that I see you again sooner, you said, trying not to sound too clingy as you lifted your elbow and then jabbed it into his side. He grunted and then chuckled and gave you one last hug before he got up and offered his hand to you to pull you up as well. I'll see you soon, he asked as he held your hand in his. Yeah, you replied with a soft smile. While you were saying goodbye to Sero on the roof, your mum had received a call from Aizawa and had answered the phone eagerly. Hello, Shotoa, she greeted politely. How are you? Tired, he replied bluntly. Oh, I'm on the early shift tomorrow morning. I can make you a coffee if you're going to be coming off night shift then, she offered. Yes, that would be great, he replied. As for the call now, I have the court date here. It's taken a while to get everyone together with their lawyers and evidence, but I thought I should let you know so that you can request time off. Oh, yes, please, your mum said, quickly reaching for a pen and paper so that she could write down the dates and then copy the dates to the calendar. It's set for the 20th, Aizawa said, 2 weeks and 2 days from now. Your mum wrote down the date and then asked for the time that it would be happening, and Aizawa gave the extra details, then switched subjects slightly, but still on you as the focal point. I also rang to give you an update on Yin, he added. She appears to be taking her studies more seriously now, and has asked me to coach her on close combat, or melee, so that she doesn't have to be using her quirk, he said. Your mum nearly cried, her eyes fluttering closed with relief when she heard what he had said, and she just had to hold herself for a moment. Oh, I'm so happy, she whispered into the phone. Thank you so much. When will she be receiving the coaching? I told her we would start before the court case. She's doing an exam resit right now, but once it's over, I'll start with her. It will be after school, so I need to seek your permission to keep her back after school hours to complete the training. Oh, of course, your mum said quickly. That's completely fine. Thank you for letting me know. I assume you'll pass the information on about the court date to Yin's father, he then asked, or would you prefer me to call him directly? No, that's fine. I'll tell him, your mum said. He'll be very pleased. We've had a bit of a shake-up here, she said, trying to keep the conversation professional. My husband is now seeking professional help for himself about his quirk and past, so I believe that we are now heading in the right direction as a family, she said. I'm glad to hear it, Aizawa replied. Yin's harsh and abrupt personality appears to have settled slightly as well. Yes, I've noticed that, your mum said. I believe the boy in her class that she's close with is partly to be praised for that. Yes, Sero and Yin are very close. He keeps a close eye on her and can tell when she's starting to spiral, and seems to know how to calm her quickly. He has been very important to her thus far, Aizawa said. Oh, I do hope they continue to be close, your mum said eagerly. I believe they will, he replied with a smirk. Anyway, thank you so much for the call, and good luck on your shift. I'll see you tomorrow, your mum said to him, and he replied to her goodbye and then hung up, leaving the school grounds and heading to his agency to start his shift. That night after dinner, you slept very soundly while your mum waited up for your dad to return from his therapy session so they could talk about it. He found the initial consult very helpful and was looking forward to future ones. Oh, I didn't realise how much I needed help until I started talking about my past, he admitted to your mum. I've got a long way to go, but I'm determined to see it through, he added. Your mum hugged him tight. Thank you for doing this, she whispered to him. Thank you for doing this for Yin and for yourself. He returned her hug and then kissed her on the cheek. Anything for my girls. You mean so much to me, he replied softly. How's Yin been? He then asked. Oh, very good, your mum said, and then that prompted her to continue telling your dad about Aizawa's phone call earlier that evening. Oh, also, I have a court date and some more information on Yin, she said. Shotoa rang this afternoon. You were up early the next morning and out the door, unseen by your parents since your mum had the early shift at work and your dad had left about a half hour before you had woken up. So you bolted down the front steps of your house and basically threw yourself into Sero's arms, your man having been waiting patiently at the bottom for you. He grunted as you barreled into him, a wide grin on your face. Good morning to you too, he said with a chuckle. Let's go, dummy, don't want to be late for school, you said, grabbing his hand and swinging it as you walked beside him. He grinned and just looked at you, unable to keep his eyes off you. You chatted on your walk to school and then continued chatting but not holding hands as you entered the school grounds and walked to your lockers. The girls in your class said a hello to you as you and he entered the homeroom later, and you gave them a shortened grunt of a hello in reply, but Sero was happy that with that at least. You had at least said something to them. After Aizawa had entered the classroom and finished the roll call, he called you to step outside with him for a moment, and you gave Sero a side glance before stepping out, his eyes following you the whole time. I have your court date, Aizawa said in a low voice as you stopped outside the room. 20th of this month. It's 2 weeks and 1 day away. He then reached into his coat and pulled out your quirk information folder. Keep this and read it over rationally. This will be useful to know for the court session and also for your training with me. Get to know your quirk as best you can so you can use it to your advantage and understand it well, he said. You nodded and took it from him. This Friday we will commence your training with me. I spoke to your mum last night and told her what you had asked of me, so she is aware that you'll be home late these days, he said. Your eyes lit up slightly. Okay, cool, you replied. Thanks. He nodded. Good. Now go in and focus on your studies. This is where you need to grow now. You're in a hero course. You will become a hero, he said, and you felt a sudden conviction in your heart. Oh, I will be, you said confidently as you took the folder and clutched it to your chest. He ushered you back inside, and you smirked at Sero as you went and sat back down, his eyes lingering on you again as you moved. I wonder what that was about, he wondered. I'll ask her about it later. First class that morning was English, and you and Sero got your things from your lockers, and then you put your quirk folder away. What was that about? Sero asked once you were walking side by side to first class. You know, as I was talking to you. Oh, wouldn't you like to know? You asked teasingly. Oh, yeah, I would, he replied honestly, and you laughed. Okay, not even going to try and hide your curiosity. I have the court date and training with him date, so guess what? I'm about to be the world's best hero, so you better keep up, you said teasingly to him. Oh, is that so? He quipped with a smirk. Well, I better up my game then. Yeah, you'd better, you said, spinning and walking backwards while poking your tongue out at him, placing your middle finger under one eye and pulling your lower lid down. I'll lock you down with some tape if you keep being cheeky, he replied with a smirk. Things are starting to move now. Stay tuned for chapter 56 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.